to the Thinker, everyone. It's a beautiful September morning, not too hot but lovely and warm. We're working on this wall. We've rebuilt most of it. I've pointed a lot of it. We've got the window in from the beginning, but we've got a slight problem with our water heater, which is on the roof up there. Absolutely fantastic thing. It provides us with, I would say, 99% of our hot water for totally free. We've been living here about 3 years now. I reckon it paid for itself quite a while ago now, so we're very, very happy with it. But sometimes things go wrong.
Welcome to Think Alive. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you.
So, solar hot water heater, basically the solar collectors, the tubes, heat up with the sun. It causes the water to rise up into the tank. The cold water falls, gets heated up, does its cycle, works brilliantly. Of course, that only works when you've got sunshine. On days that don't have sunshine, we have an electric heating element in there that we can use from the solar, or even from the generator, or from our backup solar, to give us hot water as and when required. It's all controlled by this little unit here. Very, very clever. It has a sensor that goes in the tank that measures the level and tells you how full. It automatically fills it up if the level drops through evaporation. Sometimes it expands and comes out the expansion hole. So this little valve here automatically fills it up. And the heating element is controlled through this as well. Hello Alfie, Inspector Alfie's here. The temperature sensor and level sensor we think has gone faulty, because without this knowing what the temperature of the water is, they can't work the water heater, which is all controlled by the same thing. So I've got another sensor. This is the sensor in question. It goes on the top of the tank. These little bits here monitor the level and tell it to automatically fill up. And I guess the temperature sensor's in the end somewhere. It's really simple. The cable's already in, so you just got a short amount of cable to join up. You slacken the screw off, take it out the top of the tank, drop this one in, and remake the connections. Obviously making them waterproof. I'm just going to heat shrink them. I'm going to solder them and heat shrink them. I've got a gas soldering iron which I can take up on the roof with me. This is not the best place to be working. So let's get it in. So this is the top of the tank. I hope you can hear me alright. It's a bit blustery up here. And this is the thing in question. So I'm just going to pop it out, cut the wires, join them back together, and we should be operational again.
There he is, the man on the roof. Rather him than me. I just had to climb up the ladder with the camera and that was enough for me, thank you very much. I'll stay on terra firma.
Right, there we go, we're up and running again. Water temperature 78.7 Celsius. That's the water. You don't use the water in the tank that's heated. It has a coil, a copper coil runs all the way through that draws the heat from the stored hot water, if you will, heats up your domestic hot water. Obviously it's 78.7 Celsius, it's severe scalding risk. So we've got a valve on the inside of it, a temperature control valve that mixes it with cold water to make sure you don't burn yourself. I think ours is set at about 49 Celsius, which is apparently the safe temperature. It's hot, but it won't scald you. So yeah, very happy days. We can now it's operational. If we get a cloudy day, we need to heat up our water. We can just switch the heating thing on, and that'll do that job for us. So another good job, well done. I should also perhaps add at this point, you can get all the different parts. Ours in particular, you can get every different part individually, should you need any. That part actually costs €10 directly from China. That's €10 including transportation and shipping, and it's got it in 6 days. So that's pretty impressive. All the other bits you can get, there's not much expense. The whole control unit, I think, the main brain of it, I think that's about €60. So, and even if the tank gets to a stage where that it's rotted away, it shouldn't do, it's marine grade stainless steel, but I'm sure it will do eventually, you can just replace the tank bit. We've got all the tubes, you know, already, we've got everything else, so yeah, pretty cost effective thing, free hot water. Right, so with that done, I'm going to carry on getting the rest of this wall pointed up and rebuilt, or a bit more of it anyway. I've actually got over here the big gutter that I'm going to be putting in the roof up there, but we've got a chance again, well, we're not always believe them, of some rain overnight perhaps, or tomorrow. So the last thing I want to do is have a big hole in the roof if it does rain. So it's not supposed to rain till tonight, if it does at all, if it does anything at all. So this should be alright, it should have gone off enough by the time we've done it. If you saw the last video, our pressure sprayer broke, not a chance to replace it, but luckily we've got the longest hose pipe in the world. This should do a good job of wetting the wall down. There we go. Fab. I'll do for now. Not be getting that far. Right, so I'm just going to carry on filling the holes in and getting it pointed up, getting it made look pretty. That one should fit in there alright. This is what takes most of the time, finding stones to fit in the holes. There we go. Where's my hammer? Ugh. Excellent. As always, I shall carry on, see how far we can get. Right, last mix of the day. I've got quite a bit done up there. You see that? Not sure. Up there. Got down. I'm actually going to be working on ground level very shortly, which is going to be a lot easier on the body. But right at the moment, I want to try and get some of these big holes filled in. Because I can just then simply just point around the stones once I've got them stuck in place. Did have one for there. That one, yeah. Lovely. Like that. So carry on. So I'm slowly getting rid of my vertical line, disguising it up there. It's getting there. So I've just been plodding on with this. I've got down this side of the window. It's all dry enough now. Those stones are putting up the top. I'm going to go inside and try and pack them up from behind so I can get this front pointed up. There's nothing to point against at the minute, just a void. So I'll get another mix so I'll carry on.
I've just come round to refresh the hen's water, and this is Louise. Likes to drink it out the watering can, so I have to do it really slowly so that she can have a drink. She's a character, aren't you? Hey? And this is Scylla, the white one. She's very friendly, aren't you, Scylla? They're all getting really tame now, which is nice. And pick them up and have a bit of a cuddle. It's usually the other black rock as well, Thelma, but she's on the nesting box at the moment. It's usually the pair of them competing for the water.
This is Lottie. That's quite a friendly one, aren't you? She doesn't mind that, it's a bit of a cuddle. Thelma's just come back out, she just lays us another egg. We're doing really well with the eggs. It's like a pet, isn't it? It's a pet hen. Yeah, we've had seedless grapes, quite a lot of those this morning. We've given Milo half a dozen eggs. He brings us grapes. We've had plums, no doubt other things as well. You're very relaxed now, aren't you? So yeah, it's a good trade really we're doing, because we can't eat them all. We're getting like 4 a day on average. Noisy. Can you put you back down? Are you quite happy there? Up. There we go.
So So not much to update you on the garden really. The Brussels sprouts are coming along nicely. But what I did want to show you, because I'm very, very pleased, the orange tree, the first time since we moved in that we've had oranges on the tree. We always get lots of blossom every year, but then it all falls off and none of the oranges seem to develop. We've actually got quite a few this year, and they're starting to grow, so that's really exciting. Oh, and the peas are doing well. I'll show you the peas. So the peas, he's doing fine. We've just put a cane in this morning for him to latch onto, him, her, it. This one also, I don't know what's happening. Still there, it's not dead, but it's not doing much growing, so we'll see. You can always plant some more if it doesn't survive. Carrots, we've got about 15 carrots on the go. So again, I'm going to do another drill here probably next week, so that by the time these are ready, they'll be coming along nicely. Yeah, so happy days. And Tilly Mint, she's now 40 kilos and still growing, and she's losing lots of hair at the moment, aren't you? Yes, you're molting. But yeah, she's doing great. She's just woken up. She's been laying in the sun, hasn't she? She's a bit dozy at the moment. We like her when she's dozy. Hey Till, good girl. Good girl.
It's coming along.
It is? Yeah.
Not got round the window, but I've got both sides done down to here. I've got the inside beefed up, so now I can start and get the up round the window pointed. When I clean this lintel up and get that oiled at some point. But I guess we don't want to bore you to death by showing hours and hours of doing the same thing, because you've seen it all before anyway. We'll just update you on the progress and anything that happens that might be exciting.
Yes. Yeah. So, must be time for a nice cold beer.
I think it is warm again today as well. Ooh.
It is actually, yeah. Lovely blue skies. So thank you so much for watching, guys.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you to all our subscribers, all our Patreons, everybody that's bought us a coffee or a nice cold beer, and we'll see you next time.